Welcome to This Explainer. I'm your EXP Financial host, basically your slightly sarcastic best buddy who has absolutely lived through that dreaded payday black hole. You know the one, right? Where your money just totally vanishes by Tuesday and you're left wondering what happened? Look, today we are going to start treating your paycheck like experience points. Yep, EXP. Because right now you might be losing money as easily as losing couch change, and we need to strategically allocate those points to actually level up your life. Let's get into the first 5 moves you need to make every single payday in 2026. Okay, let's dive right in. You log into your banking app, check the balance, and genuinely wonder if you accidentally funded a secret expedition to Mars. But no, it's not some grand space adventure. It's what our research team calls silent vampires. These are stealthy, embedded financial mechanisms that literally suck your financial hit points dry while you're completely distracted by everyday life. Section 1, the ghosting rate. Move number 1 is all about beating what I call the safety tax. Leaving your deposits in a traditional bank account earning a measly 0.58% means you are letting the bank totally ghost your money's earning potential. I mean, they are taking your cash and lending it out at a massive premium. Instead, you need to claim your patience prize. By moving your idle cash to a high-yield digital bank, you can earn up to 5% APY. The bank is literally paying you a prize just for having the patience not to blow your emergency fund on some random impulse buy. Section 2, the convenience tax. Let's look at the math on this convenience tax. You're paying an extra $9 on average for a cold burger delivery because of in-app menu inflation, ridiculous fees, and tips. It's a 79.5% markup. But here's the real kicker, and this brings us to move number 4, the growth seed. Look at these robo-advisors charging you a 1,000% markup just to hit an automated buy button. Seriously, stop hunting for the needle and just buy the whole haystack. Grab a low-cost ETF like VOO or VTI with a tiny 0.03% expense ratio. Do it yourself, plant that growth seed, and keep your EXP points. Section 3, surveillance, pricing, and inflation heat islands. Beyond simple convenience fees, we are seeing some serious algorithmic warfare going on right now. AI is literally analyzing your personal data, your location, your phone model, your browsing history, to figure out the absolute maximum you are willing to pay for things. It's called surveillance pricing. That cozy idea of a universal price tag? Yeah, it's totally dead. Check this out. A recent congressional investigation actually caught an AI algorithm quoting one user $76 for a rideshare and another user just $23 for the exact same trip. That is a 221% difference for the exact same car ride. Grocery apps are running these sneaky pricing experiments too, costing average folks over $1,000 a year without them ever even noticing. And even if the news tells you headline inflation feels normal, we have these structural heat islands. The stuff you absolutely have to buy is skyrocketing. Gas spiked over 21% in March 2026 alone. Health insurance is up 18%. And elder care, don't even get me started. Non-medical in-home care is hovering around $80,000 a year. These heat islands disproportionately attack the money you actually need just to survive. Section 4, the psychology, why do we let this happen? You might be wondering, why do we just sit back and let this happen? Well, it's because the system totally hacks our human nature. Our brains do this thing called mental accounting. Basically, we assign subjective value to money based on where it came from. If you find a $100 bill on the sidewalk, you go blow it on sushi. If you work a 10-hour shift for it, you guard it with your life. But mathematically, it is the exact same $100. And because we mentally separate these funds, we fall into crazy traps. We'll set a super strict budget for our salary, agonizing over a $5 coffee, but then we take our year-end bonus and blow it on an 80% markup for weekend food delivery because it feels like free money. Which brings us to move number 5, guilt-free fun. Look, treating yourself is awesome, but that reward only actually works if your savings and investment systems are fully automated in the background first. Otherwise, it's just guilt-ridden fun. And hey, if you're feeling overwhelmed, give yourself some grace. Your reluctance to switch banks or build a budget isn't you being lazy. When you look at a messy spreadsheet, your brain's amygdala literally flags it as a physical predator. It triggers a dorsal vagal shutdown. You get brain fog, you freeze up, and you close the app. It is straight up neurobiology, not a character flaw. Section 5, the solution, the high-yield defense. Luckily, we can bust right through that brain freeze. To recap move number 1, here are the top high-yield savings accounts as of May 2026.
Varo is giving up to 5.00%, Go2bank at 4.50%, and Axos One at 4.21%. Claim your patience prize. Just moving your money to one of these top digital banks stops the ghosting rate dead in its tracks. Getting over that initial hurdle is your first major win.
Section 6. Reclaiming your wealth. Fixing the daily cash flow is step 1, but we really need to secure the big bags of experience points. That is move number 2, the match. For 2026, the 401k contribution limit is a massive $24,500. Leaving an old, abandoned 401k with a past employer is literally like walking past a giant bag of sidewalk cash just because you didn't feel like carrying it. Pick it up, roll it over, so your retirement funds don't get eaten alive by random account fees and total neglect. Now, as you consolidate and move this money around, just keep your shields straight. FDIC insurance protects your actual bank cash deposits up to $250,000 if the bank goes belly up. SIPC insurance protects your investments if your brokerage firm fails. They are two totally different shields, but knowing exactly how they work will give you the confidence to level up without that biological panic setting in. All right, let's lock in your 2026 protection shield. We've got our high-yield savings, our consolidated 401ks, and our eyes wide open against AI pricing. But here is the secret weapon, move number 3. The bill shield. Thanks to the March 2026 NACHA rule changes, bank transfers now have mandatory payroll and purchase labels. You can finally use these standard labels to automatically route your paycheck exactly where it needs to go, building a bulletproof bill shield before you even wake up on payday. So the big question is, will your money compound for your future or just make the banks richer? Take these moves and implement them today. Every dollar you save from stealth fees is a dollar that compounds for your freedom. Stop surviving payday and start winning it. Your future self is currently screaming thank you from the year 2056. See you next time.